Welcome back to The Big Idea. Okay, tonight I want to challenge you to a new idea. If you've got a kid, somewhere there's $1 million business idea at your fingertips. Think about it. No one knows what a kid needs like a kid. And if you can tap into that, you can claim your share of a multi-billion-dollar industry, make millions. And my next guest did just that by combining teaching with America's obsession with sports.
The $1 Million Idea, Team Baby. If you love your kid, and if you're a sports fanatic, Team Baby is the perfect way to let one obsession nurture the other. It's an educational DVD that teaches your baby basic words, all built around your favorite team.
CAP. C-A-P.
After watching the DVD, a baby learns a few new words. But perhaps more important, the youngster may be on your team's bandwagon for life.
Greg Scheinman, CEO and founder of Team Baby Entertainment. Welcome to Big Idea, man.
Thanks for having me.
So this is a great one. You have your little boy, and you're getting gifts. And basically the gifts kind of fall into two categories when you have this kid.
Sure. They fall into sports-related merchandise, the little baby onesies and little basketballs and footballs with my Michigan Wolverines or New York Yankees on them, and also children's videos.
So you're getting two things, teaching videos like, you know, the Baby Einstein stuff, and kind of like baby apparel with, you know, Knicks logos and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So you have an aha. What's the aha?
The aha is, did anybody ever think to put these two things together? Is there a video product out there that could introduce children to sports and the teams that I'm a fan of? And can I use this product to introduce my new son to what it is that I love?
So basically, if you're a Regis Philbin and you're a Notre Dame guy, where all he talks about is Notre Dame, you love, you know, and you have a grandchild, in his case, sorry, Regis, you having grandkids now, not too old to have kids. You go, wait a second, from day one that kid's born, I want that kid to bleed Irish blue. Or if you're a Knicks fan, it's like there's nothing better than having your little boy or girl in a Knicks outfit, but if there was a video that could kind of teach them and get that into their blood fast and kind of entertain them at the same time,
yes.
Thus, teams, let's take a look at what one of these videos looks like.
Gold. G-O-L-D.
Gold.
The Golden Dome.
Golden Dome.
Gold and blue.
Gold and blue.
So this is kind of brainwashing, basically. Basically, we get our kids from early on. I want to make sure my kid is a Met fan, not a Yankee fan. I'm putting this, well, this is actually a Yankee video. And it's basically the same thing that they would see in a Sesame Street, learning colors, shapes, words, but all focused around your alma mater, in fact.
Certainly. I mean, we prefer indoctrination. And we feel that what we're doing is taking the teams and parents and fan loyalty of those teams and using the teams as a vehicle to introduce children to colors, shapes, numbers. So, for example, if you're teaching kids counting, why not show Derek Jeter as a perfect example of number 2? And we pull it right off the jersey and the highlights of Derek Jeter. So
how did you then go about, you obviously you've got to license all these names, all the Major League Baseball names, all the NCAA names. How'd you go about doing that?
Well, we started very simply. Started with the University of Texas in Austin because I am Houston-based and that was the shortest drive, basically. And nobody had ever gone to those teams and asked them to use their footage in this manner before. So University of Texas was incredibly receptive to the idea. We licensed footage from them. We created the first Baby Longhorn DVD. And after that, based on the response from people of where can we buy it, and are you going to do more, and when are you doing the Aggies or the Wolverines, we went through Collegiate Images and licensed 20 top NCAA schools.
How did you literally shot your first video yourself, a 5-minute video. I think your mother-in-law was the voiceover or something?
Basically, the videos are 30 minutes long, and my mother-in-law was the first narrator on there, and my neighbor had a 5-year-old son, and he was the voice of the little boy, and we recruited all of these friends and family with children to be in the video, and we loaded up the car with all kinds of University of Texas products and memorabilia, and we cut it together, and people just flipped for it.
And how'd you sell your first one? I always wanted to, kind of really, okay, you got this. You literally, like everybody else, you got in your car and knocked doors.
Absolutely. I mean, we grew one retailer at a time, store by store, 10 DVDs at a time. The college bookstores were our first supporters.
So your company starts to take off, and you get a phone call from a guy, he's somewhere on this network, a punk named Michael Eisner.
Yes.
What happens?
Well, first I thought it was some kind of a joke. When the office answered the phone and they said, it's so-and-so from Michael Eisner's office, is Greg available? I said, assuming that it's the Michael Eisner, formerly of Disney, absolutely. If it's one of my college buddies playing a joke on me, then thanks. But it turned out that he had read an article in the Los Angeles Times, and Andy Redmond from his office called me up and said, would you be willing to meet with us? And I did everything I could not to hop on the next plane. And it turned out about a month later, we got together in my tiny little 400 square foot office and had our first meeting.
And he ended up buying the company, basically.
He ended up acquiring the company, and now we are licensed with NASCAR, Major League Baseball, the NBA, and really growing.
Greg Scheinman, fantastic stuff.
Thank you so
CEO
much.
and founder of Team Baby Entertainment. The best business mind in your home right now might be your kid. You just got to study what's going on. Look at him, look at her, watch what they're doing, what need is not being met. That's the next $1 million idea. Keep it right here. We'll show you some more of them.